I'm singing. Sorry. Welcome back, everybody, to D5 Questing. It's been certainly a long week. It's been a long week for us, I'll tell you that much. This next episode is brought to you by Perseverance, the courage to ignore the obvious wisdom of turning back.
Okay, guys, just to clarify for you, before we get into this recap, this is episode number 7 being recorded on our second recording session. It is currently midnight, so you get the loopy session.
I think that's what happened last time. I think that's what happened last time, too.
Yeah, so
you get that sensuous, sleepy voice.
put on another pot of coffee.
Hey, what's up?
I think what I'll do for the intro to
Durfee
this,
after dark.
I'll just
Sorry, please.
Durfee
That
after
is so
dark.
good, man.
Do it in Durfee's voice.
Deep Durfee's voice.
Durfee
Durfee after
after dark.
dark.
That's some dark chocolate, Durfee.
Smooth molasses.
You want dark chocolate, Durfee?
So I think what I'll do is basically take the intro that we recorded for episode 7 and just put it right here. It's basically the exact same.
Wow.
You said loopy episode.
Yeah, I did say that.
I said put another pot of coffee on.
Ah.
And Durfee After Dark made an appearance.
Now, I did want to point out one more fact before we get into the recap here. Now, there are, how many planets in our solar system now? 8, right? And how many? I don't know, whatever they're saying.
I'm old
Anyway.
enough to say there's 9. Back in my day, there were 9 planets.
All right.
We've
But the
established
number of deaths that have been on each planet, recorded wise, as far as we know, there's probably been over 120 billion on our planet, and the only planet that we know of that has pop music. Coincidence?
Yes.
I've heard that in
Did you just say those were all suicides?
No, I'm saying, but because of pop music, we've had over 100.
So are you telling me that-
nearly every single death H2O has been involved too?
read. Well, the number one cause of death is birth.
Well, gosh darn
Hydrogen
it.
Everyone born
dioxide.
will die.
Yikes.
Dang.
We're getting topical. We're getting political.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Now,
That's how
our
I
fearless
understand
GM over here would like to give us the recap of what happened.
I just don't have the energy to do it.
Fine, I will give us the recap.
I want to.
We were in the dungeon. Just go ahead.
So we were in the dungeon that was beautifully crafted. I think maybe a round of applause is.
Yes, the dwarves did very well creating that dungeon.
They sure did.
Laugh, laugh, laugh,
I like those.
We're having a good
I
time.
like that boulder.
So you guys found yourself in the dungeon, and it's funny because right before we recorded that, you had like 20 minutes to talk about it in between episodes for us, and like you basically figured it out in that 20 minutes. There's a lot of downtime thinking about it, and Jake kept going, I know it has something to do with silence. And then like, I was like, I don't want you guys to go through a whole hour of just,
Let's pour more piss on stuff.
so
Guards, come kill us.
we're done.
We
And
give
then
up.
And then you had it within like the first 10-15 minutes.
I'll
of
be
the
a willing
episode.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
So well done on escaping. Anyway, so you found yourself in there. You escaped. You found a guard, and there was quite a bit of debate whether or not death should be involved or just not.
It did become a part of our repertoire.
And you decided that
Does seem to be that I'm an executioner of late.
your moral compass just isn't what it used to be.
It's what happened. What happened when all the monks?
Isn't
turned-
what I ever established, but apparently I've established.
That's just
This-
what happens when all those monks just kind of turn to stone.
This old monk just ain't what it used to be.
It's logical, okay? At least by my
Anyway, what else did
logical
we find?
Go
So
on.
then you found his weapons, and so now Durfee has a longsword, and Torvo has a small crossbow, if I'm not mistaken. Then you went into the Forgotten Chapel. You checked some doors. You found some locked doors, and you found one door that's a little bit dustier in front, not as often used, and Torvo has commenced going down the hallway. And I left, if I'm not mistaken, on the cliffhanger of what you came across. So,
There's many things in the room, you said.
without further ado, this is...
Adieu
So that's
Juice.
sitting like that.
to you.
Do you want to take a snapshot of orientation?
I didn't know we were going to go
A
to
Polaroid?
orientation.
There was
So in this room, how far into the room do you walk?
enough to,
Basically to the threshold of the room.
I mean, make sure there's no dangers, and if there isn't,
H.
get a little bit of a deeper look. Yeah.
Crates.
Especially since there's no
Crates.
door, it seems like I could probably get.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you kind of walk down the hallway a little bit to the threshold of the room, and you look inside. And to your left, which would be the east side of the room, you see a bunch of crates. You can't see what's inside of the crates, but you know that they're there. On the right-hand side of the room, you see, or the west side, you see another crate on the north side of that room. And then on the south side of that room, then you see a few barrels of something, but you, again, can't discern what's inside them.
Any smells?
The smell in this room smells putrid. It smells like rot and decay.
It's the room of putrescence.
That's a big word.
I thought we were. I was about to go down a Princess Bride reference.
That's what it was. That's what we were going for.
The room is pearlescence.
Oh.
It's not a parallel.
Opalescence? All right. I moved back enough that Rav can see me, and I wave him on. Could I see to the other end? Does it seem to lead anywhere, or is it down another corridor?
You look down and you see that it leads down another corridor.
Deeply in the dark.
Yeah, in the dark still.
Okay.
In the dark.
Yeah, I move Rav in with me.
I'll make for that hallway and start moving down into that hallway as well.
At least motion. I mean, he's a free individual. I wouldn't command him
Okay.
to do anything. It's his choice if he moves with me.
Rav leaps through the door with all four lights going to above each of the different
Where?
objects in the room. in the
Flashing
different
red
corners.
and blue.
He pulls out a trumpet. Oh wait.
Oh, wait.
Okay, I need you guys to place yourself on the map where you are going.
Alright. Well, you put me near the hallway.
This one?
Yeah, I'm gonna check that
Yeah.
hallway before I inspect anything else.
Probably in the middle where you're at.
I want to be just beside the hallway end there where you're at on the green guy.
Right.
Just around the front. Over one. Yeah, that way I'm not in your way.
Okay?
They don't want that pickaxe in the back.
I have a pickaxe? Just kidding, guys. Just kidding.
Imagine.
Alright. And, okay, now we're placed.
Okay.
There are traps in this
So,
room.
I hope not. I was.
You just walked
passive
right across
perception.
it.
Torvo, I want to know what you're doing.
I'm going to check this other hallway.
Okay. Durfee, what are your intentions?
I'm checking crates for things.
Okay. Which crates in particular?
I'm gonna check the one as I enter the room to my right.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold that number in your mind. Rav, what are you doing?
I'm concentrating on keeping the lights going.
Okay. And Mordax, what are you up to?
I'll check the crate right next to Rav here.
Okay, so go ahead and roll perception. While you're doing that, we'll go back to old Torvo.
I gotta switch dice.
What are your
Dice
rolls?
jail perception.
Okay.
Better.
23.
So yeah, you look down the hall. You see that the hall itself is maybe 35 feet. Halfway down the hall on the left-hand side, which is that way to the east is going to be another hallway, and then straight ahead, if you were to continue that way, you can't tell if it's another room or it just keeps going as a hall.
Is it as dusty as the rest here?
As far as you can perceive, yes.
Okay. So it's been used in the last little while, but not like
It's
heavily.
not a heavy flow of traffic.
Okay.
Durfee, what did you roll?
15.
15. So you look in that crate and you see a bunch of small glass vials filled with a clear fluid.
Can I do an Arcana check on him?
You sure can.
Just drink one, see what happens.
Spinal fluid.
One
right?
says drink one. Drink me.
Chug.
That's 15.
You don't sense any super magical effects. Not really any magical effects.
No magical effects.
As far as you can tell.
And the crate says holy water.
Does the crate say holy water?
The crate does not say anything.
It's like he doesn't even check the crate.
Alright,
Just like,
well,
huh.
I pick up one of the vials.
No labels.
I pick up one of the vials. And I throw it at the wall.
Do they all have cork stoppers and things like that, or?
Yeah.
And you, okay, wall throws.
Throw it at the wall.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, cool.
What wall do you throw?
I'm throwing it at the wall, to the west there.
Right here.
Yeah.
So you
So it's just kind of a.
Giant squid emerges.
Okay. The glass shatters, and I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Gosh dang
Oh,
it.
God. Poison.
Stink bomb.
I'm sorry, Fortitude.
Can I re-roll it because you changed it?
If you want to spend your
No, I got 14.
okay.
Do you want me to roll one?
Yep.
Even though I'm down the hall?
You didn't say you went down the hall. You said you were looking. I assume you were doing exactly what you did here. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So
What do I do with fortitude?
yes.
Okay. 15.
Okay.
26.
And
6, but in that one.
okay. So Rav falls to the ground.
Oh no.
Everybody else.
There goes Durfee again.
You can't smell it, but you gather that whatever was in the vial made Rav fall to the floor.
Can we see if he's like convulsing?
He lays there motionless.
Is he breathing?
You go do a medicine check.
Oh, crap.
It's like heavily concentrated bleach.
18.
You can tell that he's alive and will be fine, but whatever that was in that glass vial has put him to sleep.
Chloroform.
Can I wake him up?
Crystal Pepsi.
You can try. How do you try and
Start
wake him
kicking
up?
in doors and chucking bottles.
I rouse him by shaking him, not violently enough to hurt him, but just violently.
Okay.
Great.
It's I don't know what check that would be to wake him up.
Performance?
Performance.
Let's go slap
Has this
check.
dissipated rapidly?
What do you mean?
Is it gone, or are we
Can we
still-
still?
It was an odorless thing, and so you can't
Do we still feel the
Athletics.
the effects of it.
effect?
I'm over here still at the crate and be like, oh, that seems useful, and I'm just going to stuff a few into my pouch.
You can't really tell because it didn't affect you. You
Wide
can't really
range,
tell if it's dissipating or if you're just resisting it.
Also,
Athletics check.
what pouch?
Yeah.
So
Kangaroo
you try to
pouch?
rouse him, but nothing.
And it
Nothing
takes our
seems to
armor
work.
packs.
Oh,
And we've
but
got some
you didn't actually
back-
let me
you know,
see what was
that's
in my
true,
crate there, but no, that's fine.
Well, we're getting there.
Just a question from Rav.
We're getting there.
Is this going to give me a long rest?
Does this count as a long rest?
No.
Okay.
I feel so refreshed.
Yeah.
So let's see. You
I was searching that one crate there because we
Mordax.
were right next to each other.
in that crate you find Go ahead and roll perception.
Dang it. I was going to hope you're just going to tell me. Yeah, okay. 19.
You find an array of shovels, axes, ropes, mops, buckets, work clothes, and the like. You also noticed that all of these items are in very poor condition. To the side of the crate, you notice sections of ladder.
Sections of a ladder?
Sections of a ladder. Each section is basically just a 10-foot long ladder, but upon further inspection, you see that they can be fit together to create a larger ladder.
Mm-hmm. But there are axes.
Yeah.
Not battle axes, wood axes.
I know, but it's still better than what I have.
Basically like excavation equipment.
You can assume that if you'd like.
Can I use that axe as a weapon? I mean, anything can be made as a weapon.
Yeah, you can use that. You can use that.
Okay.
If you're looking for stats, do like a hatchet or a thrown axe, something small like that. Except for you can't throw it.
How many did I have?
There were 3.
3. Okay.
Three.
How many vials are in that?
A bunch. A gaggle.
Okay, so how many can I take?
However many you feel comfortable taking.
Is there still liquid on the ground?
No, it
dissipates?
It dissipates, so it landed on the wall. You saw it trickle down a little bit, and then it dissipated.
So
And you can take 11 of them.
it rapidly became
You got a bigger belt pouch there. Becoming
Evaporated quickly.
okay, gas. Fascinating. Okay.
Okay. All right, we're back to you, Torvo. What would you like to do?
I would like to actually move down the tunnels.
Okay.
As I thought I had made clear.
I apologize. Only time will
It's
tell.
cool,
if
man.
the
I just wanted to
recording-
snort some gas. Not a big deal.
It's only time will tell. if
Keep
the
strong with my
recording-
bros.
It was odorless.
Okay. How far down the hall do you go?
Until
The
there's
same
like
thing with
another.
the dude
So
that was chained
again,
up.
there's a T to your right, so you can go right or you can go straight. From where you're standing now, you see that the going straight will lead you to a small room.
Okay. And then to the right, easily, it's what?
So this is where you're coming up to.
It's not to my right.
It was to
Your left.
your left then. It's midnight still.
Yes. Just put your hand up like this. What you got?
So to your left you see it turns.
Okay. What? I peeked down that. How far do I see?
It goes in quite a ways, and you see 50, 60 feet straight ahead. You see a door with some light coming from underneath it.
Okay. I progressed down.
Down that way?
No, I progressed down. the
Down
hall
to the
still,
small room. Okay.
until I can peer in.
Peer into it. Okay, so you see, before you do that, I should note that going around the corner is the same amount of dust as there is in that room, but going straight, the dust is thick again.
As soon
Is it
as
thick enough
Rav-
that I can't make it to the edge without disturbing?
Correct. You would disturb it.
As soon as Rav got knocked out, those lights went out. So now it's
Yeah, your
complete,
concentration
complete dark
went.
again.
So now I can't see.
Yeah. I don't know how you're putting those bottles in, bro.
New development.
You
So
find yourself waking up
Mordax,
covered in
you
glass
found
in
the
a
axes just fine.
Yeah.
And
I have. I mean,
No telling how much time's elapsed.
dark vision. So
oh, do you?
I
Okay,
do, yeah.
okay.
Sorry,
You
I
hear
don't
goblins
know if I was
talking
close enough, but I do have dark vision. So
Okay.
in the background.
Start swinging.
All right. So, do you want to continue going straight and risk leaving
Nah.
tracks?
I pull back and let the guys know what I saw.
Okay.
Well, I can't see anything.
You just stay
And
there.
I don't have a torch, you know. So
You just stay where you are. I'll come and get you in just a minute. You've done enough.
We still have our packs.
Raph.
They didn't take those from us.
John,
Yeah.
Or
you
they're back
closed
in
your
our tent.
laptop. Are you still recording?
do we?
Our packs are back in our tent, aren't they?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
we?
I just wanted to make sure.
Our packs
Oh,
are
yeah,
still
no,
back
we're-
in the hut.
Still recording.
Hey, do we?
Lapse in judgment.
Do we actually have our packs full of contents?
No.
They're back in the hut.
Yeah, are they in the hut or were they seized?
They were seized.
So we
Well,
lost
let me put it
everything
this
but
way.
what we were.
Let me put it this way. Did you have them when you were watching the?
Competition?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember I even had my medicine bag.
Okay. All right. So in that case, they were seized. If you left them at the hut, then they'd still be at the hut.
I mean, to our last known
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. So, but as for right now, they're seized.
Okay.
Probably with your weapons, maybe being sacrificed.
All of our stuff's turned to stone.
Delicious sacrifice. All right. So in that case, yeah. As I come back in, I recognize that. Oh yeah, I guess the lights are out. And I also relate to. Oh my goodness, we'll get there.
Durfee.
Durfee. That.
Hey, if you just wait, one of us will make sure that we get you somewhere. Just stay still.
And they only checked the one crate, right?
So they've checked 2 crates.
What was the new one? Oh yeah, the equipment stuff.
The one that's by you.
So
The
they've done the
southeast
2
corner
crates, but not the barrels yet.
Yeah. So
Or the other crates.
So the southeast crates have not been checked, neither have the barrels.
Okay. And then did we have somewhere were they sconces on the wall or were they removable torches or anything?
Sconces.
So we can't move a flame from anything that we see as we got.
Correct.
Okay. Sorry.
You could go back into the Forgotten Chapel and get one of those torches.
Oh, are there torches in there?
That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, I thought you were saying in this room.
No, I mean anywhere backtracking. Were there any actual removable torches?
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying.
Back in the chapel.
Well, now he's like second. Oh wait, maybe there wasn't.
No, I think I said there was, and I better stick with it. I think when I was designing this, I had sconces in mind, but I think I said torches since we've been down here. So if you'd like, then
Where are they at? Like, are they easy,
just
easy
go
to
back.
grab place?
yeah.
Okay, then
But
I
you-
move back out and grab a torch.
You do need to also remember that if a torch goes missing, that could raise suspicion. I don't want to make you second guess what you're doing.
Well, I was already
A dead
looking.
guard.
You got
will
night
also-
vision, so you're not going to kick me in the head when you walk past, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
A
Dark
dead
vision.
a dead guard will also be noticed.
A dead guard will also be noticed.
So
So what's one missing
Sleeping.
torch?
Also,
one is-
also the sleeping dude, the passed out dude.
Yeah, because he's just left right by the
He's
entrance.
just back there.
all right.
I mean, he's the one who
So
killed
while
the guy. So
while he's
whatever.
back doing that, I'm gonna go search the other crates.
Let's go take some of that pass out liquid and put a vial next to him broken.
I'm gonna search
Really
the
frame this
crates on the
incident.
southeast side there.
Okay.
See what I find.
So in that crate, you see there's a small cache of weapons. They're all old and probably not worth a whole lot. You can use them better as an actual weapon if you'd like. Now that you've written all the stats down for the
My hatchets.
that you found. And so, but there's they're dwarven in nature.
Okay.
These weapons, and there's weapons in there for all.
What weapons do we have?
Whatever weapons you guys were using, you find that type of weapon in this crate.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I found my equivalent weapon.
Not equivalent.
Not equivalent, but like stuff. It's still old.
It's still old and cankered with
Wow.
rust.
Wow.
Yeah. Look, you know what? You don't find anything. It's an
Thank
empty
you.
crate.
Thank you. As it should
Hey,
be.
but
I
now,
already wrote
but
it
now
all
it has
down.
the chance of causing people to have,
You find a rust monster in there.
And then
Enjoy.
I bring Durfee. I go over to Durfee and say, "I'm gonna touch you now."
Please don't.
I'm going to grab your hand now.
Consent,
let me
consent.
restate that.
Don't
freak out.
Before you do that, in addition to that small cache of weapons, you see a small bow, a short bow with 6 arrows. At the tip of the arrows, instead of an arrow tip, there's a small contraption.
The contraption on the arrow shaft.
On the arrow shaft, in place of a tip.
Cool.
Cool.
Anybody got mechanics?
What kind of contraption is it?
Go ahead and roll investigation. Oh, you don't have.
I
You
can't
can't
see.
see anything.
Go ahead and roll investigation with a disadvantage as you feel.
Oh my goodness.
Does he want to though?
I don't know. Yeah, I
I'm
don't.
like,
I don't want to feel it.
Dealer's choice.
you're blind!
Yeah, I don't want to touch it. I want to be able to. Can you guys describe it or?
You want to attempt to describe it?
I'll try and describe it.
What kind of check would that be where you try and effectively communicate a contraption?
That's like that double blind kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's totally
yeah.
athletic.
When you're
Well, what
describing
I'm-
the bomb to the bomb detective.
What I'm
It's
looking
totally
for here
athletics.
mainly is can I attach one of those vials to it?
So you asked that?
What kind of contraption?
Yeah, like is it
Okay.
is it possible for
Uh,
me to attach
make
one of
it
the
a-
vials to it?
Make a perception check.
Or dump liquid
Mordax.
in it.
Or dump liquid in it.
10. I
You
gotta
say-
find a way to update my perception.
you say, let me. Can I take control of your character for a little bit?
I suppose, yes.
Let me see one of those vials. So you hand him one of the vials, and it is very much intended for one of those vials to fit in the contraption.
Score. Give me the bow.
I give him the bow.
Further inspection of the arrow and the contraption, you look at it, and basically this contraption is meant to burst the glass vial of this knockout fluid upon impact, and so it knocks out its target as opposed to doing lethal damage.
Okay. I suppose you're about to get back. Can I check the
I mean, as we could assume.
yeah? Can I check the
Barrels?
the barrels now?
Yeah, go ahead and you walk over to the barrels and you check them. There's not really anything that you can discern from them other than they are full and they have a cap on the top like a lid, and so you can't
Can
see
I
what's
tell
in
if
them.
this is where the putrescence is coming from?
Hey, was there low light back in the chapel?
Yeah, a little bit better than low light.
Alright.
But before we jump into there, let me
Okay.
finish doing these barrels.
Sorry, I just.
I thought Durfee's been hanging out in
So
that
you
dark for a while.
you start investigating to see if this is where the putrid smell is coming from. It is not where the smell is coming from.
The frick?
But thank you for reminding me of it. Torvo, as you went down the hall, the smell got stronger and
What way?
down turning the corner.
Okay.
It got
where the
it got
light source
it got a
was.
lot stronger.
Okay.
Do you try to open one of these barrels?
Hey, Durfee, come over here. Follow my voice.
Oh my
Not happening, bro.
But you have no idea what he's about. I don't know what he's about to ask.
Now,
What's your deal? He can't see. What do you want?
You threw this vial over here, but I have these barrels. There's probably something in them. And would you like to open one?
blind hand in there.
No.
What does it feel like? It's just pasta? I don't know, it's brains. Those olives, those are eyeballs.
It might be worth it to try and open one. Do you think I should open it? What do you think there, Durfee?
I think you should do whatever you feel like doing.
Alright, hey,
Well,
can I
that
lead?
doesn't help.
Hey, Durfee, you want me to lead you back out where you can see?
Yes, please.
I thought you had the torch.
No, he didn't go grab the
I didn't
torch.
even grab it.
Oh, I thought that's what you were doing while I was
Nah.
checking these other places.
I was just asking if I could remember that there were torches.
Oh,
along the way.
I want weapons though. So
Well, you came over and I gave you those weapons.
okay, so I get a battle axe and another
I brought you over.
And then
yeah.
what?
So mechanically
Oh, yeah.
speaking, these weapons that you find, although they're not the best, they're still weapons. But from a mechanic standpoint, when you roll to attack, then you take a -2.
Cool. Because they're not like awesome.
Yeah,
-2
they
on
suck.
damage.
They
Minus,
suck.
-2 just on damage, or -2
Both.
also on.
Minus,
Attack roll.
yeah,
And
-2 to
damage.
attack, -2 to damage.
That sucks.
Cool. Well,
Alright.
I'm just gonna take an axe
And
And
then
just
I,
throw it on the
and
ground.
use my good
and
longsword.
then I lead you back out into the chapel
Gracias.
and say, "All right, keep guard while we go and check this out."
I can do that. Sleepy juice.
Rav is still
How
just
easy
sitting
would it be
there.
to
I mean,
drag
is he-
Rav?
Pretty easy. I'm
Pretty
pretty
easy.
strong.
Then, hey, how about we drag Rab back out where he can see too, so he doesn't wake up in pitch black.
I'm gonna
I'm blind.
while they're doing that, I'm gonna be attaching vials to arrowheads.
Okay, so you've got the 6 arrows. With
So
the,
that so
okay.
they're ready.
So now those arrows you do need to keep track of.
Mhm.
Okay,
All right.
so
And
put those in your
Do you help
inventory.
me?
Yeah.
do you help me
I will
drag
help.
Rab?
I will help drag Rav.
As you guys are dragging Rav, you notice that he's leaving a nice dusted line as you're dragging him
Not
through.
much to do about that.
I could have carried him. What was this?
Could you have carried him? Yeah, could you have carried him?
How much do you weigh?
Me?
Dude's got an 18
Yeah, you can carry
strength, dude. He's beef.
Yeah, you can pick him up.
We
No.
call him beefsteak.
You carry
I
him just
carry.
fine.
Okay, all right. I'll carry him out
I
there.
don't know if I can
We'll set him on the floor out there. I'm going back in. I think I'm going to open one of those barrels.
I'll go back in with you. Let's check those barrels.
All right.
Okay, so
barrel.
you're opening it. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Okay.
To bust these suckers open?
20.
20. Okay, you successfully pry the top off of one of the barrels.
Break it in the process.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
The frick?
Reflex throw.
Reflex.
Oh, okay.
Dexterity equals reflex.
Oh, boy. 10.
As you attempt to jump back from the splash that happened by opening it so forcefully,
Please let it be a superhero syndrome.
some of the liquid falls on you, and
Ah.
you take
I hit myself a big foot.
4 points of acid damage.
Oh, I'm actually immune to acid damage, so
Really?
take that.
That acid damage.
I'm just kidding.
Dragonhide boots.
Wrong dwarf. Wrong dwarf.
4 points, you said?
Mhm.
Okay.
Wrong goblin. Whoops.
Yeah, so this is these barrels are full of some sort of acid.
Interesting. Interesting. Are they acids or are they bases?
We're just gonna edit that out. On a pH scale, doesn't look good if you get it on your skin.
Oh, okay, okay. It affects you with pH.
Does it burn?
You know what? Go ahead and take 5 points of acid damage on top of the 4.
Ooh.
5 for burn.
I'm not questioning.
4 for acid burn
I
and
wasn't.
5 for DM burn.
Boo.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's any other things you guys want to do in that room. Oh, in addition, above where you guys found the small bow with the stash, those with dark vision read in common on the wall: "Save yourself, kill the others."
Fascinating that they just let that hang out there.
And it's written in the type of fashion that you would see, like Robert was here type thing. So in a graffiti-esque kind of way.
Uh-huh.
Like you and your coworkers have a good joke in the break room, and you wrote something on the wall, and people are just like, this is Jake and H hanging out, and so they just let it slide.
Noise.
Although I don't know any place of work that would let that just fly. Save yourself, kill the others. Yes, Rav.
Yeah, no, I would do that. That would happen.
At your place of work.
Yeah, no,
Speaking
actually
of
above the
Rav,
toilet paper roll it says change roll when empty or die.
go
I'll take a
ahead.
picture for you when I go home.
Okay. Go ahead and make a
Canadian graffiti
fortitude
is so polite.
save, Rav.
I can roll what?
Fortitude.
22.
Okay. You drearily wake up.
Long rest. I feel
Rockies.
my teeth are what the?
Your teeth have turned to jelly.
Oh, nice, nice.
Jelly tea.
Should we go back to the torture chamber?
You do not get a long rest.
The torture chamber?
Yeah, where the screens were coming from.
Oh, I'm waiting for people to come back. I'm not just going in there by myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Should we go there, guys?
Oh, I'm going there
Should
for
we
sure.
go? Should we go over to where the screens were coming from? And we'll probably find some things in there, or find a way out, maybe through that way.
Torvo, make a survival check.
17.
17. Okay, continue on.
Where is he?
Still in the room.
He was just thinking about what he's seen and where he is, and if he can make any connections to other things that he's seen and other places he's been.
I was making deep thoughts on,
And was
Trying to
perception.
anybody want to come up? I mean, I made
my lot in life now that I have a little bit
You're
of
trying
peace here in the
to
dark.
basically establish some sort of map and bearing system about where you are.
Yeah.
Okay. So Rav, anything you want to do now that you're awake? I
I'm
assume
still
you
not
guys get
recovering.
caught up on what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I voiced if we should go back through the torture chamber area.
Okay. I guess I now go back. I hear them talking out there.
Well, we got something to send ourselves. Yeah, I guess we can. For going back to the torture chamber.
Okay.
Did we get you weapons? I don't think we got you weapons.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that I got my stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So you guys are going back to the torture chamber?
Bum, bum.
Sure.
Okay.
You know it's locked.
You know it's locked, and you know if you don't care about making noise, you can break in the door.
Can we see under the door?
No. Just that there's light and screams coming from the other side.
I have a mirror.
I think I'm gonna knock on the door.
Let me be ready with a sleep arrow. You should knock, run, and I'll hit them with the arrow when they answer.
Alright,
Or just duck.
we move back to at least the T in the wall.
We're the dead guard and our sleeping
Okay.
jailed guy.
Alright.
All right.
I prepare my.
Well, this will be interesting.
Unprepared is he?
Yeah, you got me off guard.
I can't remember what it's called. Not the horribly inappropriate way of talking about doorbell ditching. There we go. I'm getting prepared on my doorbell ditching antics
Without the doorbell.
without the doorbell.
He's got like chimes.
So I once he's prepared, and then run down the hall.
All right, so let me finish drawing this out a little bit. 5, 10, 15 feet to there, and to there, door there. Opens that way. All right, places everybody. So where's everybody at?
I light up
I
right
am
behind.
Yeah, I'm at the corner.
Durfee.
I'm at the corner, looking at the door with an arrow knocked.
Trained at the door.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay.
He ran around
I
the
ran
corner.
at the corner.
I ran here. And then both of us are just kind of right here.
And the dead guard is still sleeping there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting that nap in, man.
Okay. All right, so you knock on the door and then run.
We don't have our armor, I suppose, do we?
No,
I never took mine off.
I never took mine off.
I didn't take
I was
mine
assuming
off.
while we do our stuff, we had all that on.
They only took the stuff that was easily removed.
Just weapons is what they took, right?
Yeah.
The
Yep.
backpacks and the weapons.
Okay, just want to make sure.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So knock on the door.
Yeah.
You say anything or just run?
No, I just run.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
And if a response comes, I don't say anything to it.
All right. Nothing happens for a little bit, and then you hear the screechy voice of a woman What is it?
I approach back down the hall and knock again, and then run back.
Okay. Again, What's going on? What do you need?
Just keep doing it. Just keep knocking.
I do it again.
More urgently.
This is the test of, do you drive the DM mad?
Okay. You hear her again, kind of shout, "Is this some sort of joke? Is it the prisoners? What's going on?"
Just keep knocking.
I mean, we all heard that, right? She was loud enough that we heard that through the door down
Yeah.
the hall. I look at all the guys like, I don't think she's gonna recognize a goblin voice.
I'm just still sitting there.
Nothing?
No, okay, man.
I mean, goblin.
Okay.
All right, you guys want me to try and kick it down?
Just knock again.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Have the screams stopped?
No.
18.
They've gone down a little bit, but you can still,
Hear someone in pain?
hear someone in pain.
18.
18. You hear footsteps walking away from the door.
Away from the door. So they had approached.
Pound on it as if you're really frantic.
You should knock on that door again.
Just pound on the door as if it's a
Okay.
really
I go down
emergency.
and start knocking and knocking.
What are you guys doing? All right. Let's see. Mechanically, what's going to happen on the other side of the door here? Eh?
Run away.
Okay.
Do I hear the footsteps approaching?
You hear some footsteps approaching,
Okay.
and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
And this has a lot of potential to get really convoluted.
What initiative are we rolling?
I think it's for your perception.
Yeah,
Are we
perception.
gonna do perception? Okay.
Yeah, perception's going to be the best one here. But hold on before you...
Can I automatically take initiative?
Well, if you readied to shoot when
Yeah.
the door opens.
I'm already ready.
to shoot when the door opens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy, hope I get back. I hope that you relate. Did you
I mean,
relate that to
didn't
me?
he say
No,
that?
I
Didn't
told
he
you I was
say
gonna be
that?
ready.
He could hear
Then
footsteps, so he's
I'm
gonna
gonna keep
run
timing.
back.
Well, it's initiative
What
now,
my ready
so-
to action, by the way, was
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's
He
that
was
look
gonna
for?
be running back. If he heard the footsteps,
Yeah.
he was gonna be
No,
running
if
back.
that door starts opening, I'm going to try and bolt back as fast
Okay.
as I can.
Because the last directive I heard is you just start pounding on the door.
My whole okay, so this is what my intent was going to be that I was going to voice before you were like initiative.
True.
Is-
I witnessed this.
I was going to say that I'm going to pound on it until either they open the door or we hear something rattling from the other side, right? And so if they're going to open that door, I don't want to be where that gas is going to hit me.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I'm not dumb enough to be like, all right, here we go, boom, boom, splash. Like, so. I have to
Okay.
say, I'm not dumb enough at this moment. It might be.
Yeah, you
later.
guys don't know a whole lot about that solution. You don't know a
Right.
whole lot about it.
Right, that's why I don't want to be involved in that.
You know that if you're within close proximity to it, but
That's
you
a
don't
lot
know
of people he's rolling.
you don't know what that proximity
Right.
is.
I don't want to be part of that, man.
So
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want
I'm
to
ready.
dodge
I
out.
didn't say I was gonna hit somebody.
No, the door opens, you shoot. That's pretty much the.
That's a lot of
See,
initiative.
here's the thing, though. If you're gonna ready an action, you got to be specific about what.
Oh
triggers
my
the action.
gosh.
Well, I know, and it's gonna be the door opening, but I'm not specifically looking at anyone to hit. I'm specifically looking to hit in the
Maybe
room.
it's gonna
Right.
be humans.
Right, and so that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm with
Maybe
you.
they're
I got
maybe
you.
they're
Maybe they're
friends.
friendly. Jeez.
Well, he said it's about to get convoluted. So.
Yeah, it's about to get
And if
real.
we're gonna knock some people out, we really don't have answers.
It's about to get real
Smash some necks of people who are innocent.
messy with Jesse, as they say.
Gross.
Can I say messy with Jesse?
Who's
All right.
Jesse?
This is Jesse.
Torvo. This is fun. Get ready for TPK. Torvo, what's your initiative?
My initiative was 20.
20. Okay. Mordax,
13. I love that.
13.
Yeah.
Rav.
11.
My heart right now. Bless my beating heart. Durfee.
16.
You know, you could have decided that the less people were in there. You could have made that decision, and none of us would have known.
I don't know, man. It's just like
Maybe.
just because he presents a dragon doesn't mean we should go and poke the dragon.
Maybe that's exactly what I did do.
There were more people in there?
All right.
It's the barracks.
Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I sort out this initiative order.
Well, I mean, now the hallway is only 5 by 5
Run away.
with a 6-foot ceiling.
So they can't walk around one another if we drag them into the hallway.
Yeah. So I mean, there is that.
If we can drop them with our H's.
Yeah, it's single
crap.
fighting order.
Back up to the chapel.
If that's where we have to go.
Kind of
But
bottleneck.
I would prefer. I can fight them in the hall.
Yeah, but we can't really help you because you'd be
No,
away.
that's what I'm saying. Is you can toss stuff over things like that. But yeah,
I'm
but on the same.
just ready to shoot into that room.
Well, you do have a pack.
I can
of
also tunnel
vials.
through stuff.
I do have a
Because
bag
you only
of
have
vials.
half on your arrows, so you could like lop some over once they get piled up.
Grenade check.
Well, I mean, they have it. They have some stuff like that
I mean,
because
the
of
thing
alchemy
is
type stuff.
Regardless of what's happening, you know, survival's the key. If it really comes down to it,
Well-
we'll run all the way back to the darkened room.
They're all sorcerers and cast fireballs.
And then we can throw the acid.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a lot of initiative finding out.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
We do have that option. Throw
So
the acid down.
now I need to keep track of
Run
a few
away.
things here.
Run away! Run away!
He who runs away today, well, let him fight another day.
Well, I mean, we just pounded on the door till it opened. Without any knowledge
Would
of
that
what's
acid
going
melt the iron door?
on. Probably. Julie knew, right?
Do you want to try and carry one of those with me?
Let it
Right.
squash a little bit while you're.
Whoa! I'm getting hurt. Maybe that's what we
Okay.
should have done. Carry one of those things with acid with us and then dumped it on them when they opened that door.
Just put it on the ground.
It's too late now.
Let the acid. Let the acid. Take a full barrel. Roll the full barrel down there.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Torvo,
Yeah.
your turn.
Okay, so what happened?
Yeah, what's happened here? You
Yeah,
haven't
'cause
really
it-
said anything.
You are walking. You hear footsteps walking away from the door, and
They walk away from the door again.
well, not again. That's the last thing you heard is that they walked away from the door.
I thought,
I thought you said that you heard footsteps walking towards the door,
and then you got all excited.
and then you had all of this roll initiative.
It's like you just went back in time like 5 minutes, dude.
Okay. Well, I just did a lot of initiative stuff. Okay. You hear footsteps walking toward the door. Your turn.
Is it a lot?
No, it's not a lot.
Okay. What does it sound like inside?
Still the standard screams.
Okay. Well, like, go. Okay. Then I head back up to the guys. And be like, and nobody's answering anymore, and somebody's approaching the door.
The footsteps
I
that
have
you hear
already
approaching
acted.
the door are heavy footsteps.
Heavy.
Cool.
Got a fat elf on the other side.
We're
That means they're too tall.
Level 19.
Disadvantage
dude.
trying to attack me.
That's his torture room. We just straight enter Diablo.
Okay, so you just head back. Don't do anything else. Hold your position.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a ready to action.
Durfee, still holding your action.
Yep.
Mordax.
I mean, I'm holding my position where I'm at. I don't really have anything to do to contribute at this point. Oh, you could give me a vial.
Yeah, right. I think if the door opens, then cool. If it doesn't,
So basically,
We figure something out.
everybody's holding their actions till the door opens.
yeah,
We don't really
I guess
have
so.
any.
Okay, and that's fine. That's
Not
fine.
much to do.
Sorry to create a boring situation by stuff
Being excited.
behind closed
I
doors.
know.
Okay. Well, then I will just.
We do know something's going to happen. I mean, initiative has been rolled.
And stuff is happening.
Okay.
All right. So you hear somebody on the other side of the door. Who's there?
Okay. I look at my companions, and I whisper again. I don't think they're wanting to expect a goblin voice.
Let's just not say anything.
Answer who it is.
Well, there's only one of us close to it now.
Don't,
That's our half-elf companion, so.
don't say anything. We'll just stay quiet for fun.
For funsies.
Okay. You hear the door unlock,
It's still ready. Waiting for
And-
that door to open.
and it starts to open up, but it's not a. They open it kind of cautiously, and you see an arm, and then you look at you see somebody kind of peer out.
Yeah, arrow's going through.
Okay, go ahead and
I'm trying to get through the crack.
Make a haunt roll now.
Through the crack
Make
or
a
just
hot
hit the
roll.
door?
I'm trying to get through the crack.
Because if you hit the door, it's right there.
so go ahead and
I'm right there too.
make an attack
You're
roll.
not. The door's right here. You're all the way on the
Yeah,
other
he
side.
read
That
it.
can hit
He
me.
ready to hit into the room.
All right.
Kind of like a lobbing shot.
So you're trying to shoot into the room.
Yeah.
You're not trying to hit the guy?
No, I'm trying to shoot into the room.
Okay.
Hey man, his vials. You want to make a choice, you get some vials.
I asked if he could do one.
Let's see, 16, and then it's dexterity, right? Arrow? Yeah. 18?
18. You don't quite make it into the crack. It hits the door. The glass breaks. Mark -1 arrow. And everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Is it that potent that it's that us being as far back as we are?
Yes.
That room was bigger than what this hallway is.
22.
Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
I'm guessing fortitude is what you're after.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anytime I say Constitution saving throw, that's 5th edition talking.
Gotcha. 26.
17.
Okay. Everybody on your side passes, and nobody passes out. So now it is.
All the people on the other side of the door didn't. They saved.
Some did.
We're about to hear.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You said everyone passes.
he
I was
rolled-
I
like,
said everyone on your side passes.
He rolled a
Oh,
lot down the
okay.
tower.
I thought you said everyone passed. I was like, what?
So, you see a guard, similarly dressed as the first guard that you killed, walk through the door and see you and raises the alert. He sees Durfee, and he goes, "One of the prisoners has escaped!" And starts coming towards you with his sword raised. So, he walks down the hall and...
How long does that take him to do that? Because that's a lot.
half a turn.
So
Because you can move 30 feet, and that's a hall. That hall's 15 feet
He
long.
opened the door, full action.
Now, somebody else opened the door.
Oh.
Somebody else opened the door.
Okay.
He shot. Everybody rolled Constitution. Now it's this other guard's turn, walking down the hall.
Okay.
So, walks down the hall.
But was he the one that was next to the door? Because, I mean, at that point, he's got to be able to get to the door and then walk down the hall.
So, on my map here,
It's cool. It's cool.
Go ahead.
Guard 1 and Guard 2 are right next to the door. It took a minute to get people on this side ready to open the door because they're not just going to be like, oh, yeah, it goes. So, it took a minute. So, they prepped a little bit, and now they're ready for a somewhat coordinated attack.
Militia, my eye, right?
Nobody ever said these guys were malicious.
That's what I know. Right, man.
So he's going to make an attack.
Are they elf?
Yes.
You know.
Yep. So he's going to make an attack roll with his sword. And he rolls a 19 against your AC.
Of course they would.
Yeah, my AC's 18, so you hit to hit.
Okay. So we're going to roll some damage.
Why is it that the dice are always good for crappy people?
Right.
The DM cheats.
And you take 4 points of damage.
Again, it's like what's that?
D8.
D8. Okay, so it's not as bad, I guess. Could have been worse.
All right, Mordax, your turn. So you guys are in tight quarters.
Yep, I go into a rage.
Where were you sitting at in this process?
I was up here.
Right here?
Yeah. Us being small, we can probably stand right next to each other.
Okay, that's fine.
Anyway, I go into a rage.
Okay.
This gives me, let's see, a number of temporary hit points equal to my level plus my constitution modifier. So I get 3 extra hit points. And my AC goes down 1. Roar! Blah, 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 blah.
How does this guy seem dressed?
Huh?
What does this guy look like?
Very similar to the other guard that you guys killed.
So, he's got splint mail.
Scale mail.
Scale mail.
He's carrying a long sword and is wearing the same scale mail as the other guy.
Alright, so I'm going to do an additional 2 damage with my weapons, melee weapons. Okay, I'm just kind of making sure that I have that alright. Alright, and my rage lasts for a minute.
Okay.
Alright. And I'm going to swing my great axe at him.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Because I should be right next to him. Pretty close to me, because I was standing
You guys
in the
are
hallway.
kind of kitty corner to each other, but we'll let it slide.
I can move forward too.
Okay. Again, this is close quarters now because it's 5 foot spacing. But
Alright, swing the great axe. Let's see, 6 plus 7 minus a 2. Is that what it was? Okay.
so 11.
So yeah, 11.
Okay. That is a swing and a miss. As you kind of try and swing, then the corner throws you off. You're not used to fighting on an angle like that, but that's what happens.
Cool.
Rav, your turn.
I'm going to use my dancing lights cantrip and basically have my lights right in his face, right in his eyeball, and blind him.
Okay. How did we do that last time? Because you did that before when we were fighting the hobgoblins, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no damage on it.
Right. You were doing it as a distracting.
Yeah, and bright lights right in someone's face like that in dark hallway would definitely throw them off.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Should we say disadvantage on the next attack?
Yeah, minus 10.
I would imagine, they have some type of save to it, but I don't know.
I've never been.
The
never
DM
been
did
hit.
not call that. No. I
Okay.
haven't.
No, that's fine. You guys are gonna need every ounce of help that you can get. All right.
Close the door. And we move on.
Okay. And now it is Torvo's turn.
All right. I'm going to. So tumbling through. It speaks of it as though in through an enemy space. So I would have to move acrobatically past, my ally, which shouldn't be a problem. And then I'm going to tumble through to the back side of
Okay.
this other guy.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
What should we set the DC at?
His reflex DC.
To try and stop him, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got a 19.
Okay, that is successful.
Okay.
So you successfully get
So-
behind him.
Yeah, I had enough movement then to, if everything's set up the way that I see it, then yeah.
Okay.
I'm behind him now, and then I'm going to use a flurry of blow attack on his flanked side. Yeah. Like, well,
Yep.
do I get a bonus or anything?
I know there is a bonus for flanking. I don't remember if it's a disadvantage to his AC or a bonus to your attack.
Okay.
Before you roll, what should we? Because I don't want to take the time to look it up right now.
Right.
I agree. Bonus to damage, yeah.
Always, always.
We'll just give you advantage on the roll for now,
Okay.
and look up the roll in a minute.
Okay. Okay, I got 21 and 22.
Okay, those both hit.
I wasn't ready for that. Whoops.
Door is now open, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lame. Yeah, I don't get any bonus to my damage, right?
Nope.
Cool. 3 damage. I got a 1 and a 2.
3 damage. Okay.
It looks sweet though. Let me tell you what. I rolled over their shoulders along the edge of the wall, and it was just like back kick. Yeah. And, nudge him forward. Yeah, that's right. Now I'm in the line of fire.
It's like
What?
punching someone in the back of the head.
Okay. Somebody else starts coming down the hall.
Cool.
I think we go to that point and start there next time.
Hooray.
Awesome.
The flanker being flanked.
Uh-huh.
Flank that flanker.
All right. Come up with good strategy.
D5.
Blessing.
D5.